going on, guys? This is Mage.
And this is also Mage.
You can try that again.
This is also Persuade. You told me to say I was Mage.
Yeah, I was kidding. I didn't think you'd actually do that, but that was my mistake. And we are casting the first game of the PlayFFA Cup number 5. It's got an interesting cast of people that I have no idea who they are, and then Lucifer.
3 undeads and a night elf. This should be an extremely boring game.
Yep, so Lucifer actually went random and did manage to get undead. I do not believe that Lucifer has ever changed their names.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. Oh, it's an inside joke. I got it. I'm not sure Lucifer has ever actually played
you have pronunciation issues. I get it.
Yes. Are you going to spend the entire time interrupting me? Because this is going to be a very interesting 5 hours, if so.
No, just when I see it being relevant.
Fair enough. So we're going to start in the bottom left-hand corner. We do have Lucifer, who, as I was saying, I don't believe that Lucifer has ever played free-for-all before, so it should be interesting to see how this goes. But he's got a pretty easy cast, or so it appears, to start off with. I have no idea who these other people are, and I do have to say I absolutely love Lucifer. He clearly gives absolutely no fucks about any of this, and
the one thing he definitely doesn't give a fuck about is his build, because I have no idea what he's doing.
He is going for the fast hero here. He's going to do some Death Knight harassing, I think.
Double ziggurat opening?
Yep.
I mean, are you sure this is Lucifer? It looks like some kind of, this looks like you playing undead, if I'm being honest here.
Hey, let's be fair. I would have just gotten 1 ziggurat and started hoarding right then. None of this shit wasting gold.
This is real? What is this? He's not... Alright, maybe...
Yes, I'm positive it's a real Lucifer, but
he's hitting a Nerubian tower, okay. Maybe he wants to go double Nerubian. And his graveyard's in the middle of nowhere. Alright, can we just stop looking at him for a second? This is bothering me.
Well, let's move on to Tinker, who appears to be going for some Ancient of War creeping and a Tavern Hero, most likely a Dark Ranger if he's played free-for-all before. If not, then God knows what it's going to be. But he at least seems to have a standard idea of how to build.
He has an Idle Wisp right there for no random reason.
He does, but... No. I know you don't play Night Elf, but the way this works is you don't do anything. You just sit there, and you hoard gold, and then at the end of the game, the win is handed to you.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
See, Night Elf is actually the best race because of the fact that you can just wait there. And he got a Beastmaster first. He looks like you.
Oh yes, my first game. Master Archer Beastmaster. Very solid strat.
Alright, so we do have a standard build here for Yoda. That's kind of boring. What do we have at...
Oh, look, you notice. Look. His hero is stuck. I think he can squeeze on the right side of the Nerubian, but he has to move his Acolyte to do so. Oh, there he goes. Is he stuck? I think he's actually stuck. He's actually stuck. This
I would like to point out we've got Lucifer harassing Tinker.
Yeah. So it looks like he's going straight gargoyles or something for Lucifer over here.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the other players in the game right now, he's doing just fine. Mamrot looks like he's going to be the professional player right now.
Wait, I thought Kino was playing. Oh, he was just an observer?
Kino's the admin. He's helping to start the games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, Mamrot looks traditional undead. Okay, let's ignore him all game then.
Lucifer going for the solid strategy of scouting and harassing with the Death Knight. I think he's going to be a little disappointed to find out he's got 2 other undead opponents.
Oh, I mean, he can probably just swing away at purple for a good hour before hero gets out, so... And as I say that, he gets undone. That sucks. Well, at least purple's creeping without the hero, so at least he's... That's good, at least.
I mean, Lucifer has decided to just go ahead and tower up a little bit here. He is going for the... maybe he's going to go for like a straight Frostworm build. That'd be interesting.
Bone Rain, Dark Style, yeah, I do like that. Although, I mean, he kind of needs an expansion to do that, so... I don't think he can afford it off 1 gold mine. And 4 ghouls that aren't even close to the graveyard. He's in a wood issues all game. Is there a shredder on this map? There is.
I believe there are 4 shredders, yeah. Everybody's got a Goblin Lab.
Do you know what the creeps are at all?
One of the expansions, so let's see, we'll look at purple here. He's got the easy expansion, that takes it down pretty quickly, but the expansion to his left, what appears to be kind of like your second natural expansion, is fully air. So it's a level 6 dragon and then 4 level 2 dragons, I believe.
Okay, oh yeah, Pink's doing it right now.
Yep, so Pink's not going to be able to take this down, I don't believe. 4 level 3 dragons.
Yeah.
No, Pink is not going to be able to take this down.
Well, yeah, unless he just keeps He does offensive healing with his moonwells. Why is he making hunts?
Because dragons go down to hunts.
Their idol is Ancient of War.
Lucifer is reaffirming that he is not Lucifer.
I am his China fans. He's all of the fans combined into one. Alright, now he's going Fiends for some reason. I think he's playing the I'm not Lucifer thing too much though. He needs to start creeping at least.
Yeah, I'm mildly curious how this is going to work out.
I don't think he's taking it seriously, so. And while, let's see, I don't think he has to worry about Pink too much. No offense to Pink, he's a little slower for my taste. I think Green will just have an easy win right now at this pace.
Well, Green does appear to be the only one that has ever played a free-for-all game before, so. Also, can we note that yodastar here is going to get himself trapped behind it again when his hero dies?
Oh,
Building
God.
up these ziggurats?
Yeah, that's as long as he was the Alkalite, he might be fine.
I think he's going to build another one to block off. I think the idea is he's worried
should,
about Lucifer harassing him.
That way, if a Blade Master comes in there, he won't be able to kill him.
Hey, Lucifer's Death Knight was over there, and it looked pretty ferocious.
Huh. Well, despite the slow beginning, he actually has a second expansion up for Lucifer. Or the second expansion among all the players.
Yeah.
So,
Although Tinker is well on his way to taking down this creep.
yeah, I didn't believe in him, but I did. I believed in the little boy.
I would note that he has 4 more archers now than he did originally.
Doesn't matter. He was trying the whole time, and that's all that matters, Mage. As long as you give it your best.
That seems very odd coming from you, to be honest.
I'm not sure what that means. Alright, so there's one Shredder on the map. There's 2 Shredder on the map. Right, just 2 Shredder.
Lucifer's going to grab a Shredder here, I think. Although he doesn't have very much gold.
So, if this is Lucifer's first game, you think he's just going to go standard Fiend and Statue? Maybe 1 Worm? Maybe 1 Destroyer?
Probably. Although he's got an expansion up, so that's something.
That's what Juan and Entei went, right?
Yeah. They pretty much went 100 food Fiend armies the entire time.
If you micro it, should be fine.
Yeah, my money's on Lucifer in this game still.
I actually don't know the creeps very well on this map, so I don't know how high the Legend Dreadlord will get, so.
I think he should be able to get to somewhere around either 4-3-1 or 5-2-1, depending on how he plays it out. Do we have the Lich out? No, it doesn't look like
Lucifer's
Lucifer's
popping out right now.
Okay, and then Yodastar has not yet started. Oh, he's going, so Purple's going Dreadlord second. Interesting choice.
I mean, honestly, if you said the creeps are going to be like that with their hero levels, they should have gotten the second hero out sooner. That way they can just power level that stuff. Because Death Knight's not that important against 2 other undeads.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of these players, well, probably all these players have not played this map before in terms of the free-for-all setting. Maybe they played it in random team.
If you plan on winning, though, you should be at least practicing each map you're going to do, right?
Yeah. Are we sure that they're all planning on winning, though? Also, we do have a quick fight here going on between Tinker and Yodastar. Beastmaster actually proving to be pretty helpful since that Death Knight...
Micro, so...
What?
I said Pink's actually microing, so I'm impressed a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of these probably are solo players, so despite the interesting things that have been going on, I would assume that means that they do all have micro.
Yeah, well, I think Purple's pretty much dead at this point, then. I mean, Dreadlord second's not going to do anything worse than Night Elf.
Yeah, I agree. Depends how hard Tinker decides to push this, and does not look like he has a second hero on the way out yet, so perhaps he's just going for a level 6 Beastmaster. Stampede is always fun.
Yeah, though, I mean, actually, yeah, as long as, I mean, he didn't pick up Sleep, so we don't know if he'll have a counter to it, so, but I don't even think that'll be relevant, but Purple will be dead by the time he gets Stampede, so.
Perhaps. I've got faith. So, Mamrot actually continues to play the most solid free-for-all so far. It looks like he's got a 35 food army, he's up to 1,000 gold, does have that Lich out. We'll see if he can take down the Chieftain, should be able to. Not taking out any of these healing wards, and a Gem of Hell, so a very nice item drop there. He may lose all these Fiends momentarily to the creeps, though, which is going to be a problem.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Well, he only lost 1 so far. I thought he was going to lose both of those, but down here, Lucifer is up to level 3, taking down this expansion. Scouting for the Blade Master, which is important to at least scout. I mean, that's something.
The Blade Master?
Well, he used Dust of Appearance, so the only thing I can think of is he's...
He was making room for an item, probably. Oh, yeah, he made room for an item. I don't know. Maybe Shade, not a Blade Master.
I mean, it could just be ingrained into an undead's brain by now. I'm sure with all the times that Lucifer has been creep-jacked by a Blade Master, Lich may go down here for Namrot. Yep, does indeed, so that creeping not going nearly as well as he would like it, probably.
Wow.
And Tinker has somewhat lost his main advantage that he had here. Beastmaster is getting low. There's enough for 2 coils momentarily on the Death Knight, so has to be careful that he's not going to lose this Beastmaster. Dreadlord hits level 2, and good nuke here could take it down, but we're going to see a TP out, so Yodastar does live, and that's what you get for not believing in it. But most importantly, Lucifer about to put up his second expansion. He's going to be in good shape pretty soon. We'll see if he manages to keep himself at 50 or falls into the unenviable position of going up to 54 food the way a lot of solo players tend to do.
Well, even in solo, undead players tend to stay at 50, I mean, most of the game anyway, just because it's just how you play solo. So he should have a good idea of that he wants to get a lot of gold. If you notice, Green's actually going double Boneyard, so he might be massing worms with Fiends in a bit.
Which, okay, so we'll talk seriously for a moment. What would you consider to be an ideal army for undead here and an ideal army for Night Elf? Night Elf being lucky because they get to face all undead, so you can get a pretty standard army there.
If I'm being honest, I can, I mean, they, if they were smart, they would just scout the other players, find out what composition they're going, and if you see everyone going Fiends, I mean, the best bet is just, I mean, for Lucifer, he knows he has the best micro, he can just go pure Fiends, 1-2 Destroyer, maybe a Frosty, and he'll be fine. He should be able to just wipe everyone out. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but Green's actually been scouting purple a lot with his skeletons, so he probably has a good idea of how good they are and what their standing is. If Lucifer had been doing the same, he's actually starting to, if you notice.
Yeah, he's got a skeleton at the expansion.
Yeah, if I were him, I would find out how good the players are, and then I would just decide from there, I mean, which way I want to go in my composition. But I think he should be fine with a Fiend army. He can just, honestly, I think he can just steamroll over everyone, so...
Yeah, so would you be going for the best player or the worst player first?
Well, if he scouted the fact that pink and purple were fighting, you want to try and fight green. So
I do not believe he has scouted that, though. I think he's just scouted in general.
Yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, if he scouts right now, he shouldn't be worried about a Beastmaster. It's just free food. Yeah, it's just free food at this point for him. Pink actually did pick up a Dark Ranger, but I don't think that's going to help much. Especially if he keeps going tier 1 units, so...
We do see Lucifer grabbed a Pend of Mana from that creep. He's going to hit level 5 and level 3, assuming that he takes down a couple more creeps, which he should be able to. And it looks like we may actually have Mamrot moving to attack. He's at 50 right now, which would be an odd choice if he was, so perhaps he's just scouting out, seeing if there are any creeps left. But he's up to 4-2-1, sorry, and he's got a pretty standard army going on for him right now. We've got level 4 and level 1 for Tinker, who is, again, having trouble with some of these air creeps, but fortunately is able to take most of it down with a Quill Beast at least. Lucifer is going to hit level 5 and level 3 very soon, it looks like. I'm not sure if these final creeps will get it to level 3. Does look like it will, so perfect amount of experience there for him.
5 and 3 is really good for Lucifer here. Especially if he wants to tome I don't even think he knows what the word means, but if I were him right now, I would either just try and leech off Pink's army, because you probably wouldn't even lose the skeleton at this point. Or just, I mean, since he has 2 expos, and he's at, oh, I thought he was at 50. He looks like he broke a bit, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's up to 56 right now, 59. I suspect he's just getting armies as he can. I
don't like his third hero, though.
Cryptlord?
It's okay versus Fiends, but, I mean, late game, it's bad versus Elf. I mean, it's just absolutely terrible. I mean, he doesn't know the Elf plans on going ground, so, I mean, he kind of lucked out in that regard, but generally, if there's an Elf in the game, Cryptlord is pretty much just a waste of a hero slot. But, I mean, it should be fine this game, just because everyone's going ground, and his stun is quite good if you can get a good angle on it. But, normally, I don't think Cryptlord's actually that great in this kind of matchup, so...
Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the bases while We have a
Yellow's
moment.
attacking green, though.
Oh, yep. Actually, so we're going to hold off on analyzing the bases, and this is probably the best move Lucifer can make right now, in my opinion. If he can take green out, I think he really has absolutely no competition.
Definitely.
And I have complete faith that he will be able to take green out as well, especially because green has been caught a little off guard. He does have enough gold to go up to 80, and he's pumping from 2 different boneyards right now with a third. Nope, that's crypt about to be completed. So, what about the army compositions right now? I mean, we've got pretty much a mix of ghouls and fiends for Lucifer.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but the Harpy Wind Witch he has, it
Yep.
actually has Fairy Fire, which might prove very useful if he's able to just, manually cast it on things he's focusing.
Yep,
I
so
know that was a really good impale right there.
Yep,
So.
and perfect timing. We are going to see the Dreadlord go down most likely. There's enough for 2 coils on the Death Knight, but not able to get it off in time to do it. And a Destroyer is going to go down as well, so this is a perfect opportunity for Lucifer to push. Looks like he's going to go try and take out the expansion first. And also, he hired the Medicine Man, which is one of the best creep hires that you can make in the game. And as I'm saying that, it looks like he's actually going to leave green alone and not attack him.
There's also another fight,
Yep.
if you look top right.
We got pink and purple going at it. Tinker looks like he's in pretty good position right now to take out Yoda. Yoda appears to be going for a mass air army since we do see mass ground, but I think it's a little too late for Yodastar to be able to come back.
Yeah, I mean, when you go Gargs, you kind of have to have a bunch of them for them to actually do anything, and it's kind of late at this point since he only has 3 and he's producing them pretty slowly at this rate. He's out of gold, so I don't see him surviving this. I mean, he might be able to push back or kill a bunch of the bears, but there's no way he's going to be able to touch the Dryads.
Yeah, and actually, something interesting here, I'm not actually sure that Lucifer realizes how to win. I don't think that was trolling. I think he might actually not know that you have to kill off everybody. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about this. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think anyone's that oblivious. So
Maybe, but I mean, everything is in English. I don't know. Hopefully, he gets the idea that just killing everybody's a good idea in Warcraft in general. So here we go. It does look like Yodastar is going to be in very, very poor shape right now. He is taking down some of the archers, but the 4 Dryads doing a lot of damage. Not going to be able to be nuked down, and we're still at 4-2-1. So the Beastmaster at level 5. These Quill Beasts just do a ton of damage. No Destroyers, so there's not going to be any way for Yodastar to disenchant them. And it.
yeah, as I said, I think the only chance he has here is just nuking. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's nuking the Beastmaster and hoping he TPs enough to maybe stabilize. But I mean, even at that point, if you notice, his 3rd expansion doesn't have any alkalites in it. So I mean, he's gonna have a hard time getting back into this thing. So
Yeah, and it looks like Mamrot may come and finish off Yodastar actually.
that would be a great idea if he did. He knows that Lucifer is probably gonna be a hard time to fight against. So he needs some levels. Although he should have a shade on. He does actually have a shade on Lucifer. So he does. If you look at the bottom left, you do notice that Lucifer is going to be massing destroyers. I think if he does that, he might lose the game because that's a terrible strategy. But I mean, we'll see how he does it. I mean, he's got one of the best micro in the world, so he might be able to just focus the fiends. I mean, if he can get all the fiends dead, then he should be fine because green doesn't have too many fiends. But I mean, if green decides to actually counter him, he should have an easy time fighting off Lucifer.
Yeah, so we do have this fight. This looks like a really good opportunity for Mamrot to gain some experience that he needs here. The bear is going down pretty easily. And I did just talk to Lucifer and told him that he needs to kill everybody in order to win, and his reply was...
That's colluding, Mage. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Telling you how to win the game?
I don't know. His reply was, I am not Mafia.
He has a point there. He probably isn't. So,
I don't even know. But it does look like Tinker is going to be in a lot of trouble here. Dreadlord getting very low. Is it going to be able to save? No. So Dreadlord does go down.
That's a little odd.
Yeah, I guess it just must have had a little bit of cooldown left on it. And it looks like the Beastmaster is going to go down here just to get to do the Fountain in Time. Very nice save on his port. And we're going to see Lucifer go ahead and tower up at the expansion.
It's a good way to see the opponent undead.
But
I recommend that all you watchers do that when you're doing an undead mirror. Just make sure you tower them up before you fight them.
So an interesting strategy to say the least. Death Knight getting very low is going to be forced to TP, and here we go. Lucifer moving in, and looks like he may try to take out Mamrot. Mamrot does have enough to go up to 80, but that will cost him a lot of his gold. So this could be very, very good timing for Lucifer.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, some might say that Lucifer is a map hacker, but others might say
God damn it! Don't even say something like that.
he just attacks randomly, which is what we expected. Which is what we hope. Well, he's not pushing the attack, so I mean, it's pretty obvious. He's just trying to do one of those.
Well, the towers aren't done yet.
Yeah, the undead siege. It's very very common late game strat.
We
Manga
should
does it a lot. So
point out that he has 4,000 gold though, so he's actually in decent shape, and he's got 3 expansions.
Oh yeah, he's in great condition.
Oh, I love this. This is amazing. I don't even have any words right now. This is just amazing.
Well, I mean, hopefully, yeah. I don't. There's not much anyone can do at this point. I mean, Pink might ignore Purple for a while if he wants to start focusing on Green, because you know how those nasty elves can be. They just hold grudges forever.
Yeah, but as I explained earlier on, when you're elf, you're supposed to just sit back and not do anything. Everybody else kills himself off.
Well, that's typical if you want to go a Chimera army, but he's going Lore army, and Lore army has like 0 damage output, so you need high heroes. And a Beastmaster just ain't gonna cut it versus Mass Destroyers.
That is very true. But if you get 100 food chimeras, kill off all your wisps, and go for a building kill at the end.
That's a good way to win, and it's a valid strategy. I'm sure that's how you've won a number of your games, correct?
Well, I've never actually won a game of free-for-all, but if I was going to win, that's how I'd do it. Yeah, so we do have Tinker not playing Night Elf correctly because he is over 50 food. It's way too early in the game to do that. Come on.
Definitely.
And unfortunately, that Harpy just went down to the Evil Tower, so I think Lucifer had the right idea earlier by towering up these bases.
Yeah. Oh, who's Harvey? Pink's or?
No, Lucifer's Harpy went down. Here we go. So we're actually going to have a real fight here. There are a bunch of Frostworms coming in, but the problem against playing with Fiends is that they do go down very quickly. And the Crypt Lord, oof, beautiful save there by Lucifer. But the Crypt Lord still looks like it may go down. Great Impale, but not enough to save it. However, Lucifer still in fine shape. He is up to 91 food right now. Gotta be careful of that Razor Medicine Man. Really could use a healing ward when he gets back, so might want to send it to safety. Pops a scroll of healing there, and the Death Knight does get cycloned. But still looks like this fight is going to go in Lucifer's favor right now. The Death Knight getting very, very low for Mamrot, and he's going to be forced to TP. Yep, Shredder. 2 Shredders coming in. How many Shredders does Mamrot have?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, we don't have a whole like surplus of them.
1 volley to the Frostworms, so I don't think that was a very cost-effective decision.
Probably not.
What was the answering?
I think this was to when Mamrot was saying he was in his base. Yeah.
The 3-minute, the 4-minute response time.
Yep.
I like that.
It's very subtle manipulation, but I like it.
Had to translate. What does this mean? And then he.
Hey, he speaks much better English than I do any other second language, so.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the other players aren't doing anything. The elf, he's taking your advice and just sitting. And
he's being a good elf. He needs
Purple
more expansions, though.
The purple's hoarding, but I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice since he's kind of got the lowest heroes, and yeah. So I mean, they're all making the right decisions. If they want a 2 versus 1 Lucifer, they have to get a lot of gold right now. But
Lucifer is really taking like a duck to water with this free-for-all thing by expanding at every possible turn.
Yeah, that's what he should be doing. If he at 100 food, if he bleeds them all dry, there's no gold for anyone else. So.
And he is at full 100 food army. Crypt Lord is on its way back now, so he just needs to make sure that he doesn't pull the typical solo move of trying to fight everybody and instead works on taking out one player at a time. I'm a little nervous that he's moving across the map right now, but I think he's just scouting out the expansions. And he's going to run across purple, and this is unfortunately how we get led into 2v1s, is this may...
3v1s? Because it looks like he was headed towards pink, right? And then he's pissing off purple right now. Well, I don't know if he's pissing him off, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Well, pink is on the move, and Lucifer appears to be moving towards purple, so I guess...
Hopefully he just sticks to the left. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go toward conventions.
Good.
And then pink's actually going to... Looks like he might contest him at his base, so I don't think he'll do much. Dryads can't really do anything against Spirit Towers, so... Mountain Giants can, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Bottom right, Lucifer's going to do the old Village of Necropolis and TP to it.
Hey, it's a solid strategy, and Mamrot is going to be taken out here. We're going to have another fight here between Lucifer and Tinker. I'm eager to see how this will go. With all the Dryads here, it could do some damage to Lucifer's army if he's not careful. I don't know what type of delay he is playing with. I suspect it's pretty great, so that could be a problem as well. We do see that the Beastmaster has 3-step charges on the Wand of Wind, but it's going to go down immediately there to the nuking by Lucifer. There is a TP on the Dark Ranger, so the Dark Ranger is going to go ahead and get itself out of there. Death Knight has hit level 6, almost level 5 for that Lich, but not quite there yet. So there we go. Tinker, he is up to 89, so he looks pretty determined to keep going. And Lucifer playing the politician. Well played here.
You know, I think he's generally curious. He wants to be friends with the elf. It's the undead that he hates, so he's I don't think he even knows what diplomacy means, so. We got a fight at the bottom right.
We do, and I'm going right over to it. And this is going to be good news for Lucifer that perhaps Yodastar may actually take out Tinker here. He is pretty heavily, well, not that heavy Garg-based, I guess, but Gargoyles obviously do quite a bit of damage to the Dryads, and these bears are falling apart pretty easily, so no TP on the Dark Ranger means a nuke could kill it off pretty easily, although obviously not being able to do damage with the Death Knight does mean that you are going to lose out on a lot. And let's see, Frost Revenant comes out here for Tinker. Perhaps that'll be enough to change the fight into his favor. It looks like Lucifer and Mamrot are going to engage, but Mamrot TP's away right away. So let's see how Tinker holds up here. Looks like things are not going his way, to say the least, but with that Death Knight getting low, perhaps he can be forced to TP out. Frostworm gets saved at the very last minute. Really needs level 5 on that Death Knight, and TP does come out, but one of the bears will go down at last moment and saves that Frostworm too.
He killed a lot in the last second.
Yeah, so that was a nice strategic TP, and really helped him out there, but he needs to get that Death Knight to level 5. It's so close, but you can see how much health the worm is getting back with level 2 coil, and level 3 coil would just push him over the top, I think, and allow him to take out Tinker pretty easily.
While you were watching that fight, in the middle where Lucifer was expanding, Green was there, and they had a little tiny skirmish, but Green TP'd away, and it looks like Lucifer's now taking his 7th expansion as he takes the top middle as well.
Yeah, and you know, you can't lose if you get all the gold on the map. I think that's a solid motto for free-for-all, so...
Especially for... yeah, it's... I mean, he only has 2,000 gold, though, so I don't know how much... I don't think it's going to help him much at all. I mean, what's... Let's see, even if you get the 20k gold mine, what is that? You only get, what, 40% of it? That's not much at all. He's...
Nope, but it's gold that the other players aren't getting.
That's true. I mean... In the end, I mean, the heroes will dictate how the game goes, but, I mean, his Crypt Lord's on level 2, so it's not that scary yet.
No, and looks like, is he going for purple now? He really needs to take out green, since green is the biggest threat.
On the contrary, green only has 74 gold, and, I mean, the second...
Oh, wow. Oh, he does not have any alkalites on the expansion. That would be a problem.
He's completely dead. Green can't... Oh, green actually has 1 alkalite coming up right now.
Okay.
You're going to have to mine for a long time.
This is going to take a while, yeah.
Speaking of... for a cigarette, so...
Well, maybe Pink is going to be taken out of the game really quick here.
He's been pretty, Oh, there's a 3-way fight coming in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who Yodastar is going to engage with. I'm guessing it's just going to be the first person he sees, and Tinker may be let off the hook a little bit here, or he may just split his army into both people. Not sure which it's going to be right now. It does look like he's going to get 2v1'd, actually. Level 5 on the Death Knight now, and Lucifer does take out the expansion. Almost level 3 on the Crypt Lord, almost level 5 on the Lich. When that Lich gets up to level 5, you know that's going to be a big win for him. And there we go, 3 on the Crypt Lord. So I suspect we're going to see him nuke down this Dark Ranger pretty quickly, but does not look like that's going to be the case as he TP's out. Let's see if Lucifer keeps in and tries to fight Yodastar, or Mamrot looks like he's going to lag out. And Lucifer going for this fight, but this is not a good fight for him.
Yeah, the only thing he has to kill the Gargs is basically a Lich. And he doesn't have any Fiends left.
Oof, saved a bunch of Fiends there. And now Mamrot going to try and take back one of his expansions from Lucifer.
Yeah.
So there we
Lucifer
go.
has 0 wood as well, so...
Yeah, he does have a shredder though, so hopefully that will get him some. But more fiends coming.
Wrong side. He needs to put it towards the right side on that, the right expansion. Near that necropolis.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not paying attention to that right now, because he is fighting a bunch of people, so...
Yeah, and he's got a bunch of fiends queued up. TP coming in coming in to fight Green here, and this is going to be bad news for Green if he loses his last remaining Acolyte.
Yeah, I think that was a bad idea by Green, because now he's going to lose... Yeah, he's going to... I mean, he might drop below 50 food, so he'll be able to make another Acolyte, but... Actually, that actually might have helped him. Because if... Yeah, because now he's under 50 food, so he can make 4 more Acolytes.
Yeah, we're going down to the bottom right here, where we do have Tinker and Yodastar continuing to fight each other out, and Lucifer is a little offended that he's being attacked by Green. Tinker calling them teamers. This has been an epic first game to start the day with. So Tinker is out of the game. Now we've got a 3-way, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Any predictions for us?
Oh, do you think we should report all these undeads to Ugri for teaming against the elf? I am concerned that this is unfair to the elf.
It's clearly very, very coordinated teaming too. You can tell by the fact that they've been talking a lot throughout the game. Lucifer clearly has a very solid grasp of what's going on and what he's supposed to be doing. And oof, Lich is not able to be saved there, and honestly, the best thing for everybody might be if Mamrot calls it GG right now, and there's just a 1v1 left, since I think that we could have all the players figure out what's going to go on then.
That actually might be a pretty good 1v1 if what's his name? I don't know their names. If Yoda takes it to his base. Lucifer's base is really bad, and I mean, if he wins one fight, he has a good chance of actually taking this game away from Lucifer, because Lucifer has no gold, no wood, and a Crypt Lord.
He's got enough gold to rebuild his army. He does not have enough wood is the problem.
Oh, I mean, the part of that is he has, like, what, 30 ziggurats at the top expansion for some odd reason?
Yeah, and they're all upgraded to towers soon.
So, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this is how he wins solo games.
I kind of doubt that, actually. This does not seem like a typical solo strategy.
Just mass towers? He's playing like a human player. What are you talking about?
Maybe he forgot that undead towers suck. I mean, this would be a very different game if he was human.
Well, they're pretty bad versus human and orc. They're actually not that bad versus undead and humans. I mean, undead and elf, so which is all that's in this game.
And we are going to have a soft 2v1 against Lucifer right now. However, I do believe that the Death Knight's going to go down, and I gotta feel like Mamrot's probably going to call GG when that does happen. Although it is quick enough to get away.
Yeah, and I don't. Hopefully, Lucifer just keeps pressing and just kills that stuff, so he can just focus solely on purple.
Yep. There we go. Mamrot making friends by calling Lucifer an idiot.
It usually works if you want to get someone to finish you off. He's egging him on, so.
Yep. Lucifer also has the best manip. Which I guess it is true. Like, he was attacked by Mamrot. But something else that should be noted is, due to the fact that he has about 1,000 different acolytes, Lucifer's 100 food army is pretty small right now.
How many acolytes does he have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 food of acolytes. That's a lot.
He killed my big unit. This is amazing.
Blade. That is the name of his. Okay. I wonder if he went Death Pact like normal undeads, or if he actually got that atrocious skull.
I don't even think that there is an ultimate for the Death Knight.
Pact is the ultimate. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, okay. That's fair, yeah.
Heals your hero to max health. What other ultimate does that?
There we go. So Mamrot is out of the game. We got a 1v1 now, and Yodastar actually has a pretty decent army right now.
Oh, that's a terrible TP from Lucifer.
Let's see if he can take it, though. Fiends do go ahead and web Crypt Lord up to level 4, so if he can nuke down some things, that's going to be good, but we can see really bad placement of the Death Knight there. There we go. So the Fiends have finally spread out. We've got 80 food for Yodastar, 74 for Lucifer. He has lost a lot in the start of this fight already. Needs to abuse the Lich, but the Lich only has 50 mana at the moment. Crypt Lord does go ahead and use Impale there to stun the Death Knight. Perhaps not the best timing to use it, and Lucifer losing a lot of food right now. He is down to 57, needs to TP out. There we go. So he does TP out now, and he needs to figure out a good army to counter. He also has the Shredder idle currently, so he needs that for wood.
Yeah, I'm actually worried for Lucifer. I mean, the fact that he's under 180 food now is pretty good, because he'll be getting gold at an alarming rate.
And he's switching over to Gargs.
Yeah, so he should be fine. The wood is the only issue that, as you mentioned, he needs to pick. If I were him, I would pick up a second shredder and actually use the first one too. So.
Really, you need to use it to get wood? This is a bunch of horseshit.
But yeah, if purple. Let's see. Yeah, purple, he should just pick up a bunch of scrolls and then just ram into Lucifer's face. I don't know if he's going to do that. So.
Turns out Lucifer is the mafia.
Kill you all? There's only one person left.
Well, no, he just said, I want to kill you. He didn't say all.
He did. Oh. What did I think? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just not...
Unable to read English? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This could be a very dangerous fight for Lucifer to try and take right now, as he is down quite a bit,
well,
but...
half the army of purple is in the middle of the map at the top.
Yep, so, take it back. That is a good fight for him to take, especially when he's able to take down both of those Frostworms very quickly. Cryptlord getting closer to level 5, Lich getting closer to level 6, and
That was a really lucky break by Lucifer.
Why, just because half the army was forgotten?
Exactly, and now Lucifer will be able to catch up in gold, so...
That was skill by Lucifer. Lucifer scared Yoda so badly that Yoda forgot half his army. Don't take it away from him.
You're right. How could I have not seen that?
I don't know. You're clearly a noob. But I like the fact that we now have a pretty decent army going on for Lucifer when he switched over to Gargs, although he has forgotten his Lich and the statue. Maybe he scared himself into forgetting them. There we go. They're on the way now. And I think he's going for some more expansions.
There is an issue of the level 5 Dreadlord, though, so...
Yeah, although, I mean, no offense to Yodastar, but he has not been a... microing prodigy so far, at least.
That's true. It's true. He, I would say, of the 4 players, he's on the weaker side. So, but in the end, I mean, 3 undead heroes can do a lot. So
yeah, that's absolutely true. Let's see what he's buying right now. Okay, so he bought a potion and healing scroll. So good items here. We can see that he is actually stacking his items, which we haven't seen a whole lot of in this game.
Yeah, and I've actually. If your gold is limited, I mean, I don't think stacking is the right choice here. Maybe just an involvement potion and a scroll of healing should be fine. I mean, all the gold he can get is... I mean, I don't think he's going to win this fight. It's 100 versus 79, so he should have been using that gold to try and, secure more expansions, and he should have gone 100 a while ago. I don't know why he didn't, but...
Yeah, that's always a big problem that we see in free-for-all is players being scared to go up to 100, feeling like they're going to lose too much gold due to upkeep, but you're not going to get to spend the gold regardless if you just die off.
So the problem now is that he's got 1 expansion. He's going to be 100 food, and if he loses this fight even remotely, he can't win the game because Lucifer has those, 5 other expansions. So, I mean, since the point where he lost the game is when his army got split. And it's unfortunate because, I mean, he had a good shot, but I think he has absolutely no chance now.
Nope, and it does look like Lucifer is moving on to try and kill him, and it looks like Yodastar is going to try and take this fight by the towers over here, which I guess is a good idea. It's interesting that his base is so wide open.
The only thing that he has going for him is that he has more scrolls than Lucifer, so there is... If he uses them perfectly, and, I mean, he gets some good Novas and... Carrions off, he has a chance, but with the sheer amount of... I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, even if... He has to come out on this fight a lot if he wants to get back into the game.
Can we also talk about the fact that Lucifer is just quoting 300 to himself right now?
Luparta is for Sparta?
I think that's supposed to be, yeah. Here we go. We do have Lucifer and Yoda kicking off the first fight. Things appear to be going well for Lucifer right now. We're down to 69, 59, 57. Yoda going down. This is GG. Lucifer will be advancing into round 2, and he did get...
Spamming during a fight. I think that's new.
We got the fake undead ultimate going off here with the Alkalites.
The first Carrion was, like... after his entire army died. So I mean, purple didn't. He probably should have just nuked and backed off. I don't know why he didn't do that, but it's, I mean, yeah, it's game over. There's nothing he can do.
And I thought he might be going for a stone form on the Gargs, but he does have to be a little careful. Lich went down. Otherwise, I was going to say he could get this going down, but looks like...
you know that this is Luparta?
There we go. Death Knight goes down as well, and I expect we're going to see a GG momentarily, or at least I hope so. It's pretty hard to hide with undead, so that's something.
I don't know, if I was being spammed this is Luparta, I would just AFK and make sure...
There we go. GG comes out by Yoda. And Lucifer calls GG as well. Some good sportsmanship at the end. No more, this is Luparta. And that is game 1, folks. We got our first game in the books. Let's go ahead and save it. Only 40 minutes. It kind of felt longer than that.
I don't know if you know this, but Lucifer is 100% in free-for-all games. That's a very scary statistic. Tournament. I think the other players need to watch out for this. I mean, he's never lost a game, Mage. Do you think that will affect the mindset of the other players going into round 2?
I suspect that they're going to be terrified. And I think that he is... Where the hell is... Oh. Let's see. Where is Hawk? Damn it. I need to find Hawk. You can go ahead and spit whatever you want to right now if you want. Oh, good, he found his game.